Hello, I'm Martin Fencka and welcome to another of my part of Exile crafting videos. In the previous video I alched a tab of diamond rings, and in that video I already showed what we are gonna do today. I had almost a full tab of item level 84 plus rings. I farmed the few that I still needed. I needed like, I don't know, 20 more, so I got that for today. So this is a tab that we're gonna alch today. Difference is in the last video we were crafting rings that were below item level 84, but those were only diamond rings. Today, all these rings should be item level 84 plus, which means they can roll all the tier 1 mods, which means we have the tiny chance that we could roll a ring with 6 tier 1 properties, roll the dream ring, the mirror worthy item. The chance is almost not existent, but well, you never know. I already rolled some really crazy rings, like twice I managed to roll a ring with 5 tier 1 rolls, so it is possible in theory. Before we start though, a quick update from the last time. It's pretty much exactly 24 hours since the last video, those diamond rings, and I mentioned how much I invested into it. It was like 40 chaos worth of alchs, because the ratio right now is like 250 alchs for Exile, with Exile being like 70 chaos, and for the investment of, let's say, 40 chaos, I within those 24 hours I managed to get or sell rings for like 140 chaos. I basically immediately sold a ring for an Exalt, and then some other rings were like 70 chaos, so I managed to get back like 3.5 of the investment within 24 hours. So just an update if you are curious how quickly I can get the investment back. And I have to say that the last session was actually pretty bad. We really got just one okay-ish ring. The rest was quite bad, to be honest, and it still returned almost immediately. So it is worth doing. What we're gonna do today can be better, can be worse, because we are not crafting just diamond rings. Those are the easiest to sell, but with the higher item level, I already talked about that, it could happen that actually this will be better. The biggest difference is we probably won't get that many rings that are in the range between, let's say, 10 and 20 chaos. Here it's either bad or it's quite good or really good. Those okay-ish rings on different than diamond rings are pretty rare, and usually that's just something we're gonna get rid of. But enough talking, let's alch all of this, and again, I'm gonna do all of this manually to show that I didn't throw in any rings that would be like prepared with good rolls, to show that all of these rolls I'll also see for the first time. It's 144, so I prepared 144 alchs. Just hope that all these rings are 84 plus. Always trying to check the item level before I drop a ring into this tab, but it's possible that a lower item level somehow slipped through. Okay, there we go. So it's 144, and now we're gonna start with like the worst base. I try to organize it that the better bases are in the end. Here we have some unset rings that will be mostly interesting for usually summoners. We kind of like high ES, intelligence, dex, strength, resistances, stuff like that. Yeah, didn't get much. These rings will just go into regal recipe. Okay, 2 stone rings. 2 stone rings we're gonna use for the 3-2-1 recipe, where for 3 different types of 2 stone rings. We're gonna get an prismatic ring, so we will get some extra rolls from these. This one needed better fizz. With a good fizz roll, this would be a really good ring actually. Tier 1 lightning, tier 1 fire, 6 to all attributes, but on the 2 stone ring base, almost, but not good enough. 46 energy shield is decent with the dexterity, but the rest is quite bad. This is basically just ES, Dex, and Resistance ring. Is this enough? Probably not. 47 rarity, maybe. The problem is that now with Ventors being quite cheap, even like semi-decent rolls are quite cheap. Usually you would have to roll a really, really good rarity ring, a rare rarity ring, to be sellable. So even 47 rarity is not enough. Would have to have like 1 or 2 extra good rolls. So I'm gonna get rid of that one as well. What about this? Just the fizz. This is also just the fizz. Here, this is sellable, definitely. It has decent fizz, tier 2 strength, okay energy shield, but energy shield, strength, and fizz go well together. The mana leech is decent and has 32 cold res and 16 lightning res, counting the implicit as well. So this is a first ring that we are gonna try to sell. Life and nothing else. Tier 1 lightning, but just not good enough. Dexterity, life, mana regeneration, cold. It's how much? 41 cold with the implicit. 67 life is decent. I don't think that it's decent enough. You can see that I'm judging these rings quite differently compared to diamond rings. If this was on diamond ring base, I'd try to sell this. On the 2 stone ring, I don't think so. Let's just go on. Fire. Average, tier 2 mana regeneration, okay, energy shield, and then there is the hybrid accuracy lightning radius, which just bricked an affix. Not good enough. But if this one had higher fire damage, then it probably would be sellable. It's close even like this. Nothing. My guess is that because I'm recording this, I'm not gonna get anything again. It's usually how it is when I'm doing this off camera. I get like 20 decent rings, and off camera I get to like 1, and even for 1 I'm happy. This one would be just a nice resist ring if the energy shield was higher. Like this, it's not enough. Maybe if the lightning was also tier 1, then I would try. No. No. Was a good start with the weapon elemental damage, but the rest is garbage. Attack speed, dexterity. That was a really good start, dexterity and attack speed. But then we have both life and energy shield bricked. There is a good cold res. 61 cold res on this ring. And that's suffix. It's prefix open. So you can like Mastercraft fizz on this. I'm probably gonna try to sell this one. That attack speed with dexterity, high cold res, and craftable prefix. Someone could use this to like DPS ring that's gonna fix his dexterity problem. So this is probably gonna sell for a few cows. What do we have here? Accuracy, nothing basically. Nothing. Yeah, triple DPS roll. But prefixes are horrible and two suffixes are actually quite good. So overall, not good enough. Those prefixes are horrible, except the fire. No. And sapphire rings. Not good enough. Decent accuracy, and that's basically all. Nothing here. Nothing here. Decent intelligence, really decent intelligence. It's actually tier 1. Tier 2 accuracy. And the rest is just not good enough. Is that int and accuracy enough to make the ring? 2, 4, 6. It doesn't have an FX open. Nope, not good enough. This one is decent though. Too bad that the life is quite low, real low actually, and that it has the lowest tier life regeneration. But the lightning damage is tier 2. I think it's tier 2. It should be tier 1 intelligence, tier 2 fire res. It has the mana leech. Yeah, this one is sellable, definitely. Just too bad the life is so low. If the life was like 60 plus this rank, this ring would be really good. Even with that, break the suffix by the life region. Nothing here. Nice energy shield, nothing else. Okay, ruby rings. Just yes. Nice accuracy, nice strength, and nothing else. Never mind. Oh my god, look at this thing. Game is trolling me. Started with an amazing tier 1 life, and it's a tri-red ring, but well, those tiers, not exactly what I want. Never mind. I would just add a 4 in front of those 6s and 7s. That would be pretty good actually with that. Here, just the strength is good. Cast speed and lightning res is not enough. Tier 1 chaos res, but usually doesn't work on ES rings, and here all the other affixes are just horrible, so nothing important there. Energy shield with all res is not enough. Fire evasion, tier 1 mana region, not enough. Decent strength and dexterity, but nothing else again, so not enough. Accuracy and face damage are too low. If those were higher, that would be okay-ish. Nothing. Strength and life rarity. It's tier 1 int, tier 2 life. The strength is too low. If the strength was at least tier 2, then probably would be fine. Like this, I don't think so. Can this actually 1, 2? It might be possible to craft a rarity on this. No. Even that wouldn't be worth it. With Topaz rings, I'm gonna be a bit more careful than throwing away, because Topaz rings are often used by people who are running Lightning Coil, even though in this league Lightning Coil really is not the chest too many people would use. There's still some builds that are using it, and often just because it's the Topaz ring base, it can make it sellable, so I'm gonna slow down here a bit. Tier 1 life with a bit of dexterity, but nothing else. Nothing here, nothing here. This is a lot of lightning res, but Topaz rings usually need life, not energy shield. Suffix, suffix, suffix. That true prefix is open. This one has 62 lightning res with a very decent energy shield, mana regeneration. Can craft like a flat, flat phase or flat elemental damage. This one might sell actually. At least worth trying, as I already said in the previous video. If you don't know, try it. If it doesn't sell, you can vendor it later. Here, the first two stats are not high enough. Nice energy shield, nice strength. 66 lightning res. The accuracy and light radius, that's actually a hybrid role or mod. Would anybody craft the ES percentage on this one? Or maybe actually would maybe someone would actually roll another flat damage. It would nicely fix problems with lightning resistance. This one might be sellable. Again, a few chaos. Just gonna try it. I don't really believe that this one is gonna sell, but it's worth trying definitely. Here, tier 2 life, this can be divined to like 59, I think, if you really want to divine it. Same with the mana regeneration, and both the resistances can be divined to 45. So this is actually a really nice ring. All three suffixes are blocked. All those suffixes are tier 2, then you have tier 3 life. And if you imagine the ring being 59 life, 59 mana regeneration, 45 fire, 45 lightning, with the 30 implicit, which this can be, then it actually looks really good. This is probably the best ring we managed to get so far. This is definitely gonna sell for a bunch of chaos. Nothing here. Nice phase, nice life, but the accuracy and evasion and the lowest tier life region suck. I think this this tier of life region is called of the troll, and that's exactly what it is. Always trolling you with this one life regenerated per second. What do we have here? Attack speed, intelligence, energy shield, but all these mods are too low. If this ring had like tier 1 or tier 2 mods, the same mods but just tier 1 or tier 2, would be pretty good. Accuracy, int, and energy shield combined with attack speed work really well together. Just those tiers have to be higher, so never mind. This one, it's a tri-res live mana leech ring. Again, the life region would be much better if it wasn't there, and if the suffix was open, this would craft or mastercraft lightning res. But still, it's quite a lot of res on this one. With them, or thanks to the mana leech, this is probably sellable. This one, life gain on hit on an energy shield ring, that doesn't work together. Maybe if the accuracy was like tier 1, then it would work, but not like this. Nothing here or here. This one is also horrible. Nothing. And coral rings. So what we want here is as much life as possible, and just basically phase rings, phase life rings, because that's what the builds that would look for coral rings want to get as much life as possible. Then probably high dexterity, high phase damage, maybe weapon elemental damage, resistances, stuff like that. So in the here we have tier 1 int, the rest just not good enough. Oh my god, this one was such a good start. Tier 2 fizz and Tier 1 weapon elemental damage. It's such an amazing start, and then it gets bricked with like the worst things. The only thing that it's missing here is that the lowest tier life regeneration. This would be... Oh my god, how can it be so bad? Ah... Always hate it when I have to get rid of a ring that starts with good fizz and weapon elemental damage. Though this one, decent ES, okay-ish resist, but again, it's on a coral ring, so here the base is reducing the value of the ring by a lot. What does it look like here? Suffixes are blocked. Maybe for someone running a hybrid who would craft life on this. I don't think so. I think I'm gonna just get rid of this one. The cold damage is also horrible. On a different base. If it was like a moonstone ring, I would keep it, but not on a coral ring. Oh. Another troll roll. Such nice resistances with attack speed. So pretty damn good suffixes. And then prefixes failed. No, this is not good enough. If that cold res was tier 1, then there would be the option to scour prefixes and try to recraft them. On a ring like this, it's not worth the investment just to get or just to scour the prefixes. That's too exalt investment. It's just not worth it if you don't have 3 tier 1 suffixes. So we just get rid of this one. Here all the stats are just not good enough. Same here. Yeah, all the coral rings are just getting ES all the time. What about this one? This one doesn't look bad. Suffix, all 3 suffixes are there, which means it can craft life or it can craft fizz damage. That's int, which on coral ring is not bad. Dexterity would be better probably, but int is also good. This is an interesting one. This definitely would be better on like a diamond ring. Diamond ring like this would be actually quite good. This one is probably sellable as well. Okay, amethyst rings. Amethyst rings are weird base because the chaos res is usually not what you want as implicit, but well, you never know. If you get a really good roll on this, then the chaos res can actually increase the value. Like if you get tier 1 chaos res affix, or I can say suffix, which can go up to 35, plus then you get the prefix, then you get to like 48, or how much can it go up to when you add them together. If you can get like 48, almost 50 chaos res on the ring, it can be actually very, very valuable. This looked promising, but all the tiers are too low, maybe except the all res. Holy crap. I think we got something here. 37 weapon elemental damage. I'm not sure if this is tier 1 or tier 2, like it's on the edge. I think tier 2 goes to 36. This might be the lowest tier 1. That's 37 to 42. I'm not sure. This might also be the highest possible roll for tier 2. So I would have to check, but of course the tier 1 VAD would be amazing. But even with the tier 2, it's still really good. Tier 1 live. Here the energy shield we actually don't want. Would be better if the prefix was open, so that it would be possible to craft flat damage. Then tier 3 weapon, tier 3 all res and tier 3 fire res. This fire res can be divined to 41. And the elemental resist or all res can be divined to only 12, but still. So this rank, if the weapon elemental damage is tier 1, can be divined to 42 weapon elemental damage, 79 life, I think like 41 energy shield, 12 all res, and 41 fire res. And that is really damn good with the suffix open. So you can add another resist, you can add stats on this, and a stat that you need to fix. If you decide to exalt this, don't think that anyone would do it, but you can hit like attack speed. So this is the best rank we managed to get so far. Or what is possible if you decide to exalt this, it's possible to hit that chaos res and get that ring with almost 50 chaos resist, which would be probably the best exalt on this. But well, that's up to the buyer what he's gonna do with that. I'm just saying what the options are. Okay, good. This one I really like. What else? Lots of life here. I don't think I'm gonna keep this one, but it's close. I'm considering it because it has tier 1 all res and it has basically 88 life. Because half of the strength is added to the life or to your life. So it's like this was 88 life ring. And some builds just want to have as much life as possible with resistances on their rings. Probably if this was tier 1 life, I would keep it. Also the mana gain on kill and ES really suck. It's close, but I'm not gonna keep this one. What about here? Dex Int, Energy Shield. Yeah, Energy Shield on Amethyst rings is very rarely a good thing. There can be like no shafts, low life builds that want ES and Chaos Res, but that would have to be rolled a bit differently than this. Tier 1 fire with tier 3 life is not enough. This one is bad. Horrible. Dex, life, lightning res. Those 3 stats go quite well together. Just those tiers for dexterity and life are not that good. I don't think this one is good enough. Suffix, prefix. Can roll another res. Or can roll like flat fizz. Maybe I'll actually try this for a few chaos. Oh, again, tier 1 weapon ally damage. I hate when I have to get rid of this one. But that's how it usually is with rings that start with 40 plus weapon elemental damage. The rest is just, with every line, it's worse and worse and worse. Here the lightning damage is average, life is okay, and the rest is horrible. So even that 40 plus weapon ally damage is just not enough. This one is horrible. Oh, and we are on a different base, moonstone rings. So here we are looking for as much ES as possible. And I bet that this time we'll see just life on almost everything. This one has a lot of stats, but except that mana regeneration, maybe mana leech, the rest is horrible. The accuracy and light radius is just one mod. So just in case you don't know, it's a hybrid mod. Nothing here. Nothing here either. Fist strength, and there is the troll life region. But this one has 3 tier 1 stats, and it can add the energy shield or mastercraft energy shield. So I'm gonna keep it. It's just a couple of chaos, but I can easily sell this and I don't know, make like 10 chaos from this profit, so definitely worth keeping. Nothing here really. Again, one tier 1 resist can't make a ring, so it's the case in both these rings. Just not good enough. Cost speed, nothing to support it. Nothing here. Yeah, life. Nothing. Fist hold, some resists, but just way too low tiers. Here's some ES with nothing else. Damn, these moonstone rings are horrible. Lightning damage, nothing else. Even the lightning damage is quite bad. Here is just tier 1 fizz. Nothing here. Tier 2 accuracy, just not enough. And again, such a good start. 38 weapon LE damage, 55 int, and then just 3 horrible, horrible stats. So it's another high weapon LE damage ring that I have to get rid of. I hate that. Okay, and the last 12 are 84 plus diamond rings, so be nice to get lucky here. Nope. Oh, this one was so close. Suffix, suffix, suffix as prefix open, so this can craft either life or energy shield. And it has 3 damage mods with decent dexterity. So both like the energy shield builds and the life builds that would look for a ring like this want the dexterity. It just sucks that the weapon elemental damage is only 14. If it was at least like, I don't know, 20 or 30 plus, with 30 plus this would be a pretty damn good ring. But still, easily sellable. These mods combined together always work, and these mods add a lot of value in there on one ring, especially when it's a diamond ring. Here is nothing. Energy shield rarity, nothing here. Nothing here. Cost speed, energy shield, lightning, mana. Perfect implicit though. Maybe because of the cost speed and decent energy shield. This has prefix open. Maybe some caster will take it. ES caster will probably look for something like this. So it's another ring I am willing to try. Here we have lots of stats. That's 43 and strength and 44 int. Okayish fizz damage, and the evasion is probably actually tier 1. Evasion on a ring can go, I think, up to 180, and the tier 1 is 161 to 180, I think. So even though evasion is a mod that most of the time really sucks, just saying that this one is actually tier 1. Not that it changes anything, but well, it's true. It has prefix open. You can get ES on this. Or maybe actually life. This ring wouldn't be horrible for something that starts in the dexterity part of the skill tree. Let's say you are a ranger, so it's hard for you to get strength and int. You get both from this ring. As a ranger, you usually want the fizz damage, and the evasion wouldn't be useless for you. Or maybe a ranger will actually look for a ring like this with life crafted on it. So I think it's gonna sell. And here, this one is horrible. Okay, so these I'm gonna put aside. I'm gonna throw them into the shop later. And now we have to figure out what we're gonna do with the rest. How many diamond rings do we have? For 1 extra. It's another roll. Another. It's another one. And another one. I'll try to get as many rolls as possible from this. 1 extra coral ring. 5, 5. All of these I'll do 5 to 1. Okay, let's render them.
What can I do for you, Exile?
And with the two stone rings, I'll do the 3 to 1 recipe. From those 3 to 1 recipes, we still can get some pretty valuable stuff. Because prismatic rings, 84 plus prismatic rings, when you get good rolls on them, are really quite valuable. Oh, okay, here we have somewhere rings that have the same name. So let's do it one ring at a time. Okay, I hope that I didn't leave the rings with the same name among the last 5. There we go. That's another one, another one, another one. We can get probably one more sapphire ring, and
God bless you, Exile.
I'll do the 2 stone rings last. Okay, how many can we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many fire lightning ones do we have? Only 10. So I'm gonna throw this one back. Get these, and then we need 10 of these, which is this line or row. So that's 10
Another
extra
day,
rolls.
damnation.
And I'm not gonna bother looking for a perfect implicit. I'll just... Oh, no. I can't afford to do it this way. I have to go maximum 4. If we get a good one, we can always bless the implicit to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And the remaining 2. Okay, so how many? 10, 20, 4 extra rolls. And after this, we'll probably be able to do a few more. Okay, let's try to stay organized. The diamond ring. Okay, that's bad, so we can again do one more 5 to 1. Here we have tier 1 life, tier 1 fizz on a moonstone ring. So that's what I said, that on moonstone rings we will be getting life, and the rest is horrible. The accuracy light radius is hybrid, so it's a 4 stat ring, and it's just not good enough. This one is bad, so that's another ring that we can get from these. Here it's just the strength, cost, speed, energy shield is not good enough. Let's put these aside. Int, mana accuracy, nope, not good enough. Can we get extra roll from these? We can. This one is bad. This is bad. Tier 2 mana region, tier 1 life, and 2 horrible stats with that, or horrible stats, low tiers with that. So, not good enough. Strength, int. If that 72 wasn't mana but life, then maybe, but not like this. Mana regeneration, no. Nothing here or here. Another sapphire, so that's another roll. And now the prismatic rings. This one is horrible. Not good enough. This one has a lot of resists, but just resists are not good enough. If the energy shield was like 44 plus, then maybe, but not like this. Here is just int. This one is just strength. There's nothing here or here. Damn, getting absolutely nothing. Lots of things here, but most of them are really bad. And the last one, nothing here, but we can get 2 more rolls. Okay. This will be another ring. This will be another ring. Another one is here. And that's it.
Another day in damnation.
Okay. 7 more rolls. At least 1 more good ring. It's not this one, or this one, or this one. This one is bad. This one is bad. This one is bad. And this one is bad as well. So I didn't get lucky anymore. But again, the investment was, let's say 40 chaos. And where was the one that I really liked? This one. This one will sell for more than 40 chaos. So just this ring will give me back the investment. And from the remaining rings, I can get, I think, easily like an Exile profit. So again, was worth it easily. Plus, I have some extra rings into my real recipe. Or I maybe even gonna keep these and use them next time when I do the item level 84 plus rings, so that I can do more 5-to-1 recipes. That's also possible. But, well, that'll be next time. We are done for today. In the next video, I will do amulets because I'm done with rings. This is basically all that I'm doing with rings. What is an option? You could collect like high item level 2 stone rings, let's say item level 79 plus, and alch those, because from 2 stone rings you get quite a lot of extra rolls. When you vendor them, 2 stone rings, you are vendoring 3-to-1, not 5-to-1 as the other bases. So when you do that, you get more free rolls, and that's what this is about. Get as many rolls as possible for as low investment as possible, and for that, 2 stone rings are actually pretty good. So that would be another type of rings that might be worth alching this way. I'm not doing that. Maybe I'll start. Just mentioning that if you want to do this type of crafting and what I showed is not enough for you, you can go with 2 stone rings as well. But as I said, we are done with rings. So I hope that you like this video, that you're gonna join me for the next one again. And until then, have a good time. Bye bye.